Good evening, fellow Facebook fans. How are you? Let's give you a minute to hop on. Tonight, we're just going to go back to the beginner mind of meditations and start from the beginning. And for those who've been sitting for a while, and also encouraging those who never sat before to join us. As you are hopping on, feel free to take a moment to share this page, share this video, make a comment, say hi, where you're watching from, who else is here. Wanna say hi? Thank you, Jelf. Anyone else who wanna say hi? So the title tonight, I said the beginner's mind meditation. Take this moment here to do some sharing, invite some friends. Hello, Jelf. Hi, Catherine. Anyone else who wish to say hi? And take a moment to share and get yourself comfortable. Get yourself seated. Turn off your cell phone. Quiet yourself. I have to use the cell phone for this, so anyway, watching from Houston. Awesome. What's the weather like in Houston today? Here in Sacramento, outside area, it's lovely and cooling today. So this morning was kind of chilly, which is cool, which is really neat. Since they have hot days, so the hottest day is going to be this week is like Wednesday. So it's been very, very pleasant. And I still could not find the moon anywhere to be found. Anyway, take a moment, and Jelf, can you share into the group also for me? Thank you. It's very hot there, I imagine. No, it's very lovely here, thank goodness, for the last 3 days. It's cooling down. It's cooling down quite a bit, so which is really nice. Anyone else who wish to say hi? How are you, Catherine? Okay, so hi, Charlotte. Take a moment to share. Yeah. San Diego. Hi, Rochelle. Lovely to welcome you back. Anyone else who wish to say hi? I'm okay. Okay, it's great. You're welcome. So take a moment to share, and anyone who wishes to say hi, take a drop in the comment. So tonight we're going to go back to the beginner's mind meditation. Hi, Pamela. Welcome. Why the beginner mind? I think when we start, whether it's meditation, whether it's yoga, whether it's chanting, when we bring ourselves back to the first time, when we bring ourselves back to the first time, you stay curious. Nice to see you again. And so let's go back into that beginner mind. Stay curious, because sometimes as we are meditating, you get along there, you get too comfortable, you're no longer curious. So I thought, yeah, let's go back to the beginner mind meditation. For those who are new, it's fantastic for you to join along. And for those who's been meditating for the last 60 days, night plus, congratulations. You're getting better each day. So I always go back to posture. Always, thank you for sharing. Always go back to posture. It's the first most important thing is posture, your physical posture, sitting nice and erect with shoulder back so you can open your chest back, and then you can just, I typically prop up like something under my buttocks to raise my back up, so then it's kind of like correct your posture immediately. And if you're lying in bed, I encourage you, I'm just going to set this up one more time, maybe one more up. I'm using my books tonight. I have some mic propped up for my thing. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so if you are sitting up, if you are in bed, I also encourage you to sit up. So let's go back to that. Watching from my laptop, fantastic. So sitting on your bed, which is fantastic. So away from the back of the bed. Don't have the tendency to lean back because you slouch. So the only way is like move away from the back. And even when you're sitting on a chair, get your butt good away from the back and scoot toward the front where your feet is planted on the ground. If you're sitting on the chair, for me, on the ground is the most comfortable. Feel more grounded, but not everyone can do that. So however you sit comfortable, and that's the key thing. And the next one is prepare your mind. Hi, Bernadette. Just preparing this, you can set the intention. We can also, let's set the intention like, we can set the intention for peace. Right? So may I experience peace through this meditation. So even that simple intention as you're sitting down, so you don't feel so rushed. So first, get your comfortable position, posture, prepare your thought that you're here now, and even just remind yourself it's time to meditate. So, and sometimes putting your hand here, it just kind of bring you back home. We're ready to sit and meditate. So let's go, it's 8:06. Let's go ahead and start with some breath. So take some nice deep breath for me. I always start with 3 deep breaths. You breathe in deep into your belly. You can tell you can put your hands there on the belly. You're breathing in. You're noticing it rise, and you're breathing out and fall. Another 2 deep breaths in and breathe out. Another breath in and breathe out. So for those who are new, you can now simply count your breath even. You can start with that, just something to, so each breath you're breathing in, you count 1. Each breath you count breathing in, you count 2. And then 3. And then 4. And then 5. And then you can go back to breath 1 again. And you can just open your eyes like a quarter. If you have the tendency to fall asleep, so you open eyes a little bit and just gazing about a good, I would say 20 centimeters from your feet outwards. So a little gaze down into, kind of like gaze right in front of you, almost like between your knees if you're sitting cross-legged, just like in that spot there, and yet your posture remain tall as well. And now, you just simply, for those who knew, you can just count 1 and then right up to 5 with each breath, and then you go back to 1 again. And the key thing is just keeping you distracted. And if you find yourself a thought maybe slipped in between 1 to 5, you go back to number 1 again. And then as you get a little bit better, you start counting, aware of your breath. And just noticing the rise and fall of your breath, that's all. And then the whole process is just us observing your thoughts, observing what's going on, because half the time when we don't sit down quiet enough, our mind creates stories. It chatters, it's thought-provoking, and I learned that a lot of these negative thoughts. So by allowing yourself to have this quiet time, we can start to observe and see what's going on in your mind. So continue to observe your breath, and then you will hear a bell. Keep an eye for 10 minutes and just simply observing your breath, observing your thoughts, and coming back here. That's it. That's all you're doing until you hear the bell. Take some nice deep breath, 3 deep breaths in, breathing in peace, breathing out pain, fear, breathing in love, letting go of any fear, breathing in peace, letting go of any toxic negative energy. Good evening, Princess. Good evening, Kathy. And then you can clasp your hands together. While you bend your neck down. 1, move it up. Do this motion for like 5 times, slowly, consciously, being aware with each move. And look to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. 4, 5. Bend head down for the last time. Wrap your hands together. Massage your face. And then your ears. So as you're doing these motions, be with the emotions, have total awareness. And often while you're doing this, your mind starts to wander. Also, bring it back here. Your head. First time relaxing today, great. And your neck. Oops. And your neck gently. So knowing that each of these massaging motions, practice being mindful with each move. Here you can put your left hand on your right shoulder and your right hand under your left arm. Up it. So go up and down 10 times. It's wonderful. And again, over here. And one hand, right hand on your upper. And the left hand to lower back. Go back and forth simultaneously like 5 times. And mid under your rib here 5 times. And over the belly and still come to the back 5 times. And then you can rub up and down your lower back, kidney area, wherever. If you have tight tension there a little bit, you can do longer. Oh, is it? Is that better? Anyone else having issue with volume? So then here, actually from my hip, my waist, I'm pushing down to my thighs, to my knee. Okay. Does that sound better now? You're welcome. Yeah, I don't really know what to sound like on the other end, so you have to keep me occupied. Great. So how was your experience tonight? Just practicing going back to like as if this is your first time sitting. How is the monkey mind? How is your thoughts? For those who joined last night, low even with my headphone. It's now low on? I don't know. Anyone else having issue hearing? I must have dropped the phone so many times, so it might affect it as well. I'm not sure. Okay. Can you hear better now? Feeling okay. My mind was everywhere though. That's okay. At least you know your mind was everywhere. Good. Great. Yeah. So it's practice, right? At first few times it will scatter, and how your evening goes is like, what is it like during the daytime? So if you start the day with a meditative, calming, positive, slow, conscious day throughout, pacing it out, and then the evening sitting will kind of go with that flow. But if your day is kind of chaotic, it's all sort of things going on, your evening might feel a little scattered and chaotic. So practice in the way that take every moment as a practice in meditation. Every movement, every thoughts, every feelings, every interactions, just focusing on being present. And how to train that, then you have to train throughout the day, the 23 hours that you're not sitting meditate, really. And then when you sit, yes, at first it will scatter, your mind can be everywhere. That's why for you even, I saw a lot of faces pop in your head, that happens too, because yeah, we say we're going to go back to beginner mind, that was the intention, so testing you out, right? So how to deal with that is just like going back to counting. Even if you have to go back to counting again, like with each breath, counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. A thought that's coming in, go back to counting 1 again. And knowing that you don't have to entertain those thoughts. And once you start observing, then you notice, oh, my mind is everywhere. But it's always like that. It's just now that we sit still, allowing everything to settle down. So it's a practice. Even, yes, the monks and nuns that have been sitting there for 40, 50 years, some of them, yes, their minds still scatter as well. So you know difference at all. And but yeah, just acknowledge it. It's like the key thing. Okay, you know the thoughts are there, but you don't have to follow. You don't have to entertain it. You don't have to create stories with it. And that's the first part there. But just think, you just add another 10, 15 minutes into your meditation to spiritual practice. And now you can add more and more each day. Knowing that we spend too much time on the gym, too much time on figuring out feeding, etc., your body, but we don't dedicate the same amount, excuse me, a time to our mindful practice. So I encourage you to continue to practice, even the first thing you wake up in the morning. Set the alarm for 5-10 minutes just to sit there and still. If you can't, just just start with the 5 minutes even. So that'll help you set your days. Anyway, thoughts, feeling, comment. Well, thank you for joining another evening of meditation. Enjoy the full moon outside. I'm going to try and determine to find the moon tonight. And it's like 8:25 now, and I feel there's so much light out there than there was last night. It's weird. Around this time last night. Oh, I was sitting for an hour last night. That's why it got really dark. You're welcome. Yes. Can I meditate for an hour? Of course you can meditate for an hour. Yes, 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 definitely. So yeah, just go through some of the evening that I sits down, and yeah, the more the merrier, definitely. So definitely for that. So with that, thank you for joining in, ladies and gent, and have a good evening. Bye for now. Okay, how do I do this?